Good afternoon, everyone. I pray that your Monday was filled with spaces and places of joy, of peace, of happiness, that you had at least a couple of minutes, a couple of moments, and hopefully even longer where you just felt good, where you just felt like, whew, I can exhale and I'm good in this moment. I had really planned on talking about what I had posted this morning about having people in your life who are there who just really want to support you, who just want to have just accepted you, and they don't want anything in return. And I think that for some of us, we can easily identify who that person might be because in a lot of instances, it's not many more than one or two people. Not because people are mean, not because people have ulterior motives, but because I think we're all learning sometimes about how to get outside of ourselves and to truly support each other. Supporting each other seems like the most natural thing to do, but this society that we live in, this culture, does not really support it. With social media, we are so quick to criticize, we're so quick to find fault. We're so quick to, if someone does something good, we'll be like, well, it wasn't all that. She thinks she cute. Who do he think he is? For whatever reason, we can't get past our own stuff in order to be supportive of someone else. For whatever reason, we sometimes feel like if I show support for someone else, it might take something from me. And none of that is true. And so, what I really want to talk about is pay attention to the person in your life who just accepts you and who's offering support and encouragement, and they don't want anything in return. They're not doing it to get the accolades, they're not doing it so you can, grovel at their feet. They're not doing it because they need to be put on a pedestal. They're doing it simply because they recognize that something in you, that potential in you, that spark in you that sometimes you don't even recognize in yourself. They are encouraging you, they're supporting you because that's how they have been made. Because they are confident in who they are, they're able to not fear someone else, to not be jealous of someone else. They know that there's enough room on this planet for everybody and they wish everyone well. And I know a couple of people who sincerely come from that place. They just want the best for me. They just want the best for me. They're not expecting anything. They don't need a shout out. They just want the best for me because really and truly again they see something in me that I'm just now catching on to seeing myself. So I encourage you, pay attention to those people. Pay attention to the folk who are not, they may be in the background, but they are slowly and steadily helping you to make a way out of no way. They may be holding you in prayer and you don't know anything about it. But when you see them, they have a smile on their face and they are truly happy to see you. They may even check in with you every now and then. And I know I said that I had not really necessarily planned on talking about this, but here it goes. But what I really wanted to kind of jump in and say, I had the privilege this afternoon of speaking to a young man, a young boy who will be 11 years old tomorrow. I'm not going to call his name, but it was such a joy speaking to him because at 10, almost 11, this young man is clear about who he is. He is clear about who God has shaped him to be. He is clear. He is clear about what it means to be him in such a time as this. And as I talked with him, I marveled at the clarity at such a young age. And I thought about what it would be like if we, no matter what age you are are able to accept and embrace that we are who we are, and to not walk in shame, not walk in guilt, not walk in fear, but to be able to fully walk boldly into all that life has for us. And that's my wish for each and every one of you. So it's a twofold wish. Look for and identify those persons in your life who just accept you, who just love you and encourage you, and aren't looking for anything in return. And I would invite you to be that person for someone in their lives, where you accept them, encourage them, and you're not looking for anything in return. And for my message from my little 10, almost 11-year-old, walk boldly in who God has created you to be, because you are uniquely and wonderfully made. Love you all. Bye bye.